Hey guys, what's going on? So I wanted to show you in this video how to choose a domain name, host a domain, like a website, and build a website using softwares and templates and just everything that makes it as easy as basically getting on Facebook. Now, this is Namecheap. There's plenty of places to buy your domain name from. This is just what I use. And basically, you can either pick a domain name, like I typed in junk removal Pittsburgh here. You can see .com is taken. You can get .net, .org. It helps to have in the domain the city if you're a service business, just because people searching for that are going to be using those terms. But at the same time, you know, say you don't mind about the domain name at all, you could always find expired domain names that have tons of backlinks, and they're going to be cheaper, easier to rank. They're going to cost a little bit more for the domain name, the expired domain name, which is just a domain that somebody already had, already put the work in, and let expire. And the backlinks are what really, for the most part, rank websites. Not the only thing, but for a big part of it. And those are blog articles written that have, and somewhere in that blog article, there's going to be keywords. Those keywords are going to be highlighted, and your domain name is going to be embedded in them on other websites. That's what gets you, you know, higher authority with Google. Basically, that shows it's a vote for those keywords. You're basically casting votes by getting backlinks that'll make your website rank higher. But at the same time, it can look like voter fraud if it's coming from crappy websites, like spammy websites not niche relevant, the content's crappy. It'll look like spam. You'll get a high spam score, and that'll actually hurt your ranking. Every once in a while, you're going to want to go to Fiverr or Legit or something like that and have an audit done and get a disavowalment link chart thing put together. Basically, it'll be a bunch of websites that you're getting backlinks from, and they'll put a chart together for you, a PDF chart or whatever you'd call it, and you just upload it to Google Search Console disavowalment, and you'll make a disavowalment chart. I don't know what they call it exactly. You'll disavow those bad backlinks. Anyways, so while you can pick your own domain name, if you don't care about the domain, I'd do research first and see if there is one that was just let go, especially if you're like an agency or a lead gen business where you're trying to just quickly rank a website to sell leads or sell it off or whatever. But what you want to do is first buy the website, and then you will go to your HostGator, and I'll put affiliate links to HostGator, to Elementor, the software that makes everything as easy as drag and drop, links to Namecheap, all that in the description, so it's easy for you guys. And once you have a HostGator account, you can go launch cPanel. cPanel will come up, and basically over here on the right, you're going to want to look for DNS. I don't want to show you my numbers, I'm sorry, because I don't know if you can get hacked with those numbers, but you'll go get your 2 DNS numbers. You'll go back to Namecheap. You will where are we at here? You will go to account, domain list, and then whatever, like right here, it says diet and exercise. You go to manage, and again, I don't want my numbers to pop up, but you click manage, and then there will be something about DNS right in the middle. You click advanced DNS, and then put your 2 numbers in there. Now, for I'm gonna have to cover this for 1 second. Okay, just didn't want to see anybody see my passwords. But anyways, so we're here on a website that I'm working on, and if you go to add new plugins, you'll want to right off the bat add starter templates, Elementor. If you have bought Elementor Pro, you will, from the Elementor site, upload it to your computer or download it to your computer, and then right here where it says add plugins, click that and click upload Elementor. But right down here is where you search. Oops, you can search for different plugins, like A3 Lazy Load. That is a plugin that will speed your computer up. It's not coming because it's probably already installed, but yeah, I already had it on here. A3 Lazy Load. There's different ones. This is just the one that I've been using, and it just makes your website run faster. If you have a bunch of pictures and stuff, that way it's not giving a bad customer experience. Elementor, this is the free version. And while I'm on this subject, right, because I just had this happen, and this happens sometimes, when you're using all these plugins, sometimes if one goes out of date or there's an issue with one, your computer will basically, or your website will basically crash. You won't be able to log into WordPress or something. Oh yeah, one more thing. So once you have bought and transferred the DNS and everything for your website, you have to go to your HostGator account, click Add on Domains, add on the domain that you want to add to be hosted under, and then once it's added on, you'll have to go to Install WordPress and install WordPress on that site. Now be careful when you're doing this, because you have to choose your password, your description, and all that. You want to make sure you go over when you're installing WordPress so that everything's done correctly. And also, like I was just saying, if you ever have a problem with one of your plugins that cause your site to go down, go to your HostGator account, click Launch cPanel, come here, Soft WordPress Manager, Softaculous. Okay, so right here you'll click where are we at? So we're working on this one. You'll click go down, and then you'll click Manage Plugins, and then you will basically turn all your plugins off, and then now you'll be able to log into WordPress, and you have to manually start turning on your plugins until you see which one kicks you out or which one you'll just have to troubleshoot, you know? And that's something very important to know, because it is gonna probably happen. But we'll go back here again. So these are the plugins we have. This is another one, Header Footer Code Manager. So when it comes time to put your website on Google Search Console, so that it's showing up in Search Console and Bing Web Tools or whatever, you can use this, and say you want to put like the Facebook pixel or all kinds of stuff. You'll have to put that stuff in the header, and if you don't want to mess with your code so that there's no problems, you can always use this plugin to put that code in, so you don't have to do it manually. It'll do it for you. That way, less of a chance of you screwing up if you're newer. But this is what I'm using right now: starter templates. And you can come in here and say you have a coaching agency. Say you're making a website for a coaching agency. Say you're making a website for a hair salon. This has a bunch of templates. Now, Elementor has templates. There's other places you can get templates, but this one has some pretty good ones. Some of them, like, see, if it says premium, you have to pay for it. But there's a bunch of free ones. I just downloaded a free one, so it wants me to pick which builder I'm using. I'm using Elementor now that I selected which theme I want. Oh, just to show you too. So you would just click it. That's a premium one, so I'd have to pay. But you'd come down here, skip and continue, and then agree that you want that one. And this is what your website would look like. And you'll just have to go through and switch everything out. Okay. Oops. It's always taking over both my windows every time I click something with these templates. Let's go back. So, pages, all pages. Once you download the templates, you will be able to see everything showing up now. Let me see here. So this is my home page. So I'm gonna have to see which one of these was my past and which one is my present, because like I said, I'm redoing this website, so bear with me. Sorry about that. I should have deleted everything first. Oh yeah, once you do all the nonsense I told you in the beginning, and if you have any problems or need any help, go to ultramarketingsolutions.com. I'll leave it in the description. Like I said, HostGator is really good, and they can help you through everything for free. Well, not for free. You're paying for the subscription, obviously, but for the most part, HostGator's free, and they'll help you through any issues you have. If you go to our website, we do charge a small service fee to help you get started. But, I mean, if it helps, it helps. Yeah, this is the ugly site that used to be. So which one is this? So to take that off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Appearance and Menus. And you'll learn how to do all this just from playing around with it. You know what? I'm going to mess with that later, actually, because I might make another page out of that. But, oh, real quick before I forget. So if you come to, once you download that template, you're going to have some forms on it. You're going to want to come to Forms, All Forms. This is in your dashboard. And then see here, there's a contact form and an appointment request form. We're going to edit both of these. Because right now, it's going probably just to the website's email, and I don't want to have to log on to HostGator every time. I want to get an immediate email sent to my phone. So here we are. We go to Settings. We go to Notifications. Yep. So right here is the email that they're sending it to right now. I want it to go to my email. This is the email I want it to go to. Save. Same with this one. Settings, Notifications. And especially if you are in pressure washing, this is going to really, really help you if you want to make your own websites. Okay, so now here we are. Here we be. This is the H1, I believe. Yep, H1. These are the main keywords you want to rank for. So I'm going to say I want to rank for ta-da. That's what I want to rank for. Oh, I spelled. I'm not the best speller, people. Give me some breaks. And then for this, I think I do want to change this picture out. So I clicked up here. See where it has his. This is what it's showing right now. This, come on. I give up. This is the main. This is just their theme that they have. So I click the middle here. I go to Style. Click the picture. Choose Image. I already have a bunch of pictures on here. Well, let's go with this one. This looks cool. You will also want to download a plugin to make your website handicap accessible. I, not even kidding you, there are lawyers, and these people aren't, these handicap people, if they really cared about things being handicap accessible, they'd take some of this money they've won and invest it into a free plugin or something to make things easier for people, but they don't. They just, it's a cash grab, and if they can, they will. So cover yourself. Make sure your website's ADA compliant. I'm just putting some weird ones in there, but it makes it look a little bit more professional, you know. Or the dust busters, and then this will be in Spanish. Again, you can click this. This is an H2. I would change it to an H3 because you don't want too many H2s. And then just that, it's that easy. Right here, this call button, click it. Up here, you want to change that to your number. Oops, let me look. I'm going to have to change it to my number right now. I'll change it back to the customer's number later. I don't want you guys seeing their number. Oops, where's this 0 coming from? And then to make it call, where it says link right here, if you put a website in here, when they click it, it'll go to that website. What we want to do though is make it call. So we'll put tell, and now we're gonna, after you put that, you put 1, because that's United States code, and then the phone number, 724. See that? Easy as that. And we have here just different stuff. I'm going to switch all this out for the service areas. Now, I'm going to show you guys a trick on a different video. This one's just basic making a website. I'm going to show you guys how to make city pages, which will make it's an on-page SEO tactic that will help you rank your website pretty high with just by making clones, basically templates of your page, and then changing this H1 to have the city name included after each one. So if you go to, I'll show you one I've already done. I'm going to show you guys how to do it later. I'll show you what it is about right now. So here's a website of mine. This is what I did to make it rank higher without having to have backlinks, because on-page SEO matters too, especially more so with Bing. But you see these clickable, Google likes to see clickable links coming from inside your website. So I'm going to make one for masonry and steel and concrete this year, and all that does is help me rank higher for those search terms. Now, this is what I'm going to do to the other website too. These are my H2s: custom soft washing, roof cleaning, paver cleaning and sealing, driveway and sidewalk cleaning. H2s are like step down. H1 is what you definitely want to rank for, and then H2s is like a step down, right? But H2s, you need these keywords on here if you want to rank for these, and then you'd have to go get backlinks. Really, that's how it works, especially if you're in a like a really saturated market. Here's my little form here, and down here, these are all clickable links. If you say wanted to go to New Kensington, oops, I click on it. Now I'm taking a picture from Wikipedia. I'm also geotagging with longitude, latitude, and then I switch all the H2s, H1 headers to include that keyword. And down here, again, I pull some authority from Wikipedia by making some clickable links. This is giving them backlinks, but this is also helping me pull authority from their website. And rank higher in that geographical location. So back to this. Now, everything is clickable, right? Like you click on this, you can switch out the picture. If you click up here, you can switch out the background, make the background a picture, change the color of the background so stuff pops more. This picture here, let's say we want to make it more pressure washing related. Yeah, we can make it like, say, this house here. Just switch it and make it, switch all this stuff out. And again, if you go back to, oops, this is forums. If you go back to pages, you can click edit with Elementor for the commercial page. I have some cleaning up to do, obviously, but you can, the contact page, the home page. I'm gonna have to get rid of some of these. This is my old home page. I'm actually just gonna delete it, I think. Yeah. I'm gonna delete both of them, my old ones, and start from scratch. But once I do that, I'll show you. Say you want to start working on the commercial one. Just open it up. If your Elementor software is running, if you paid for it, it's up and running and everything, comes right up, makes everything so easy. Again, just click and switch out, click and switch out. Now, real quick though, you can see right now, this is still showing their number on the header and the footer. So what we got to do is go to Appearance, go to Customize, go to Site Identity, let's go there. Okay, so it's made up of widgets, so we'll go to the first one. Oops, what's going on? Widget number 1. Why is it not coming up like I want it to? Okay, so that number, we're going to want to make it our number. Oops. So I'm just going to switch it out to mine for now. I'll switch it back to his later. And hours and 8 to 6, 7 days a week. That's the same hours I usually use. So this will all be changed out, or that's all just going to your pages. So request a callback. You can change these pictures out. It's as easy as that, but you have to go through different, like you have to come through appearance to change this stuff out. And I'm not even going to save it because I got to switch it to a different phone number anyways. But yeah, there's some stuff that you can't do through the pages. And it's all just learning, just playing with it, learning as you go. Here on post, so say, let me get back to home. Okay, so say you want to put a blog article on, like, say the bottom or something. You would just open up a new window there. Come up here, click on this, and where's post at? You could even make it so it's here, let's see this. So opening a new one, you could do a side by side, and on one side do blog posts, on the other side do maybe a affiliate link or some, whatever you want to do. Like, your imagination is the only thing that limits you. But over here on Elementor, you could even do another form. I'm going to do this because I want to show you this too. So over here we'll do form. So I showed you how to make it email you through their template form. But on this one, you have to come to email down here if you want to put more forms. Right now it's going to right here. See how it says 2? It's going to the email I have set up as of now, which is going to be changed once I sell this off. But you just open this up, backspace, and then put whatever email you want it to go to, right? And then also say we want a blog post beside it. Blog posts, we can give other people backlinks. We can do just post educating the customer. A lot of times I'll put post up that educate the customer on services I offer. And that way they will have a better idea of like what they're looking at. Like say concrete sealing. I'll put down a blog post on the importance of concrete sealing, all the different concrete sealers. And another good thing is, say you want to put your you want to advertise in like a Facebook buy sell trade or community group or something that don't allow business posts. This way you can just, hey, I'm trying to educate the community, trying to help somebody else, hope this information is helpful. And now you'll have to delete all this stuff. If you go to posts, all posts, it'll come up all the posts that they put on there. When it comes up, you can just click delete and then start your own post. You'd come up here to bulk actions, just move to trash, and then you would start, you go back to post, add new, and this isn't something necessary, this is just extra. And again, I like to do it with Elementor, edit with Elementor. And you would want to switch out the name and everything. I should probably show you how to do that too on the main page, just because it is very helpful. So what we would do is we'd come down here first, switch this to, like, say concrete ceiling, and then you could add a featured image. That way there's a nice picture that shows up beside your blog article, like some nice exposed aggregate or sealed concrete, sealed stamped concrete, something that grabs the viewer's attention. And then, why is it not scrolling? You could go to Yoast SEO. This would be, now the slug, say you want it to be concrete ceiling. Once you make this slug, you never want to change it, or else you'll get a 404 error. And I'm going to go back real quick to our this is our home page, right? So again, title, home, change that to like Pittsburgh pressure washing or whatever. Pressure washing services. Something Google will oftentimes be like pressure washing services near me. They'll auto put that, so that helps. Again, if you have Yoast SEO on here, you can go to, and you can, they have like schema plugins that help Google read it better, and it helps with ranking and everything. But again, Google preview, the slug, make it like something as simple as that, right? And then you can add your meta description. You can change this meta description later. Don't ever mess with this slug once you put it in there, especially once you start making city pages. If you decide to, you'll have to go through all the links and find out which one's broken. Because when you start making city pages, and this is a different video, but you're going to have a slug for each one of those pages, just like you will for each one of these pages we're making through this template. If you start messing with them, you're going to have a 404 error. You never mess with this slug again. Make it what it is, and that's what it is. And then you can put your meta description. That's what you will show up underneath it on Google, like the best pressure washing at the best price, whatever, you know what I mean? And same goes for this, for the post. Anyways, once you're done with that, it will show up down here as a post that your customers can click on if they ever scroll to the bottom. And also on the post, like on the blog article you're going to write for the post, make sure you come up here. And I always think it's important to add a form. You don't ever want them to get off any of your website pages without leaving some information where you can target them later or retarget them or make lookalike audiences for. Just drop a form in there. Not right off the bat, obviously. This is just a blog post with a form now, but it will it'll definitely help capture information. And again, I'm not saving any of this right now. Just going through to show you the basics of how to use Elementor, how to use these templates, how to use some different plugins. I'm going to be making another video on how to basically upload it to the Google Search Console. We're going to have a bunch of different ones. I might even make, if I can get this, like I work seasonal, so if I can get this Camtasia working, I want to do a master class on just everything marketing, everything I know, everything that works for me. And there's so much more to this too. I just showed you the basics of how to make a website with Elementor and put blog posts on, switch all this stuff out. There's plugins that will actually pull your Google reviews. Oh, that's another really important thing to know. So if you're doing this for a service business or whatever, there's one Google Maps right here, but you can also go to, let me see here. Sometimes I'll pass it HTML. So go to, where does it say your service area is at? Usually you want to put this right where your service area is at. Click HTML. We'll throw it at the bottom here. We'll do a quick Google search. Search for your Google business. This isn't who I'm making it for again, but I don't want to upset them by putting their information on here. So you can see here's my map. What we'll do is we'll click this. Oops, maybe I did the wrong thing. Go back. Just put one of these together for somebody yesterday, and now I'm having a brain fart. I kind of want to click this, but I'm going to do this right now. So let me see here. Yeah, you should be able to just click the map. Oh, duh. Okay, right here. See where it says share? Sorry, everything's all weird. I'm running a software. Click share. Okay, see where it says embed map? Click embed map. Now, right here it says medium. You can make it small. You can make it large. No one really cares. I usually just stay at medium. Copy. Go back. In that code, paste. So now that we pasted the code in there, see now your map shows up. Which I need to work on mine because something's wrong with it. But anyways, now your Google Business profile is embedded. And when you start making city pages, what you'll do is you'll come down here, see where it says save option. Save as template. Okay. So once you save that template, you can start a whole new page. This is going to be a whole new, like your website can be 48 different web pages within one website. And you'll click, once it's saved as a template, you'll click on, when you start a new project, start a new page, create new page with Elementor, click add template. This will come up. You go to my templates. And whatever that template was that you just saved under that, how I just showed you, you'll give it a name and everything. I have none saved yet, but it'll come up. Haven't saved any templates. It'll probably be like pressure washing template or whatever. You'll click on it. It'll open up and it'll be a clone. It'll be just everything that you put on this web page, right? And then, like I said, you can pull authority from Wikipedia. You can change the H1 to have the keywords you want to rank for as well as the city name. And once those city pages start to rank, it will help with your Google Business profile also. So that's the basics. There's a lot more to it. Like I said, if you guys need any help, www.ultramarketingsolutions.com. If you want us to build a site for you, if you just don't want to go through the learning curve, feel free to reach out. If you already have a website and you want it to rank higher, but I'm going to show you how to rank next. Okay, so we're going to leave. We're not saving anything because I got to work on that for somebody. I use legit.com a lot, Legit and Fiverr. So I'll put affiliate links for this in the description also. But if you go to my orders, if you have a brand new website and you want it to rank high, I would suggest using this at first. There's all kinds of different tactics, different strategies you can do for SEO. What I did was I first went and used this, and this is a little bit more expensive. Or not that one isn't, but usually that's about the one that's $200. It's a little bit more expensive. You can choose up to 5 keywords. Those keywords for me would usually be things like pressure washing services near Pittsburgh, PA, pressure washing near Pittsburgh, PA, stuff like that. Then once you start to rank widespread for different areas, pressure washing near Cranberry, PA, whatever, then you want to go to a different strategy. These niche edits. These niche edits will help you rank higher in those areas then too. The thing that sucks is you only get one keyword, but with that one keyword, it's going to be basically, it sounds to me like they take old blog articles that have higher domain because they've been around for a while, and they swap out the domain. So under those keywords that are highlighted, now they're going to swap it out with your domain, or else they're just going to find an article and rewrite it a little bit. And that's what it sounds like. I could be wrong, so don't quote me there. But I also use Serpos a lot, another good vendor. And there's all kinds of like map embeds you can do to rank your Google Business profile higher. Usually with Google Business profile, it's citations. Citations will rank you higher. I'll leave an affiliate link in the description for citations, which will help with your Google Business profile. And I will leave a link for backlinks and different strategies. Now, I know this is my first video I'm ever making for course purposes, so I probably did not do that well. It's the best I can do. Like I said, if you need help with anything, feel free to reach out. But if you want me to do it for you, it's going to be a small fee. Reach out through ultramarketingsolutions.com. And if you have any information, if you have any criticism for me, please feel free, because I got thick shoulders and it only helps. But if you're just being a jerk, I'll probably just ignore you. But yeah, all these things can help you rank higher. Like I said, you'll want to do audits every once in a while to disavow links, because every once in a while you're going to rack up a few links that Google sees as spam. And I mean, you could buy the tools to do it yourself, but I just go to Fiverr for what it costs. It's not that much. But yeah, I hope this could help somebody. It's pretty simple. I did not show you how to put this on Google Search Console, but all you do is you start a Google Search Console account, and you will put your URL in there saying you want to, manage it. So say PittsburghBestPressureWashing.com, you'd put it on there. They'd give you a code. With that code, what I do is I come to installed plugins. I go to header footer codes manager. And you can see here my one for Google Search Console and my one for Bing Web Tools. So I'm on both search engines. Say you wanted to start a new one, you would just go to over here, header footer code management tool, add new, snippet name, Google Search Console, location, header, status, whatever. And then that code that they gave you, you'll copy and you'll paste it right here, and you just save. Now, it might take a day for it to go through before you can confirm on Google Search Console, and then you'll be on there. Same thing for Bing Web Tools, but it's that easy. And I'll show you guys how to do the same thing, how to put all your different city pages on there, everything in different video. This is just the basics, right? So once you go to GoogleSearchConsole.com and you make an account and you upload you submit your URL name, and then they give you the code, you bring it here, now you're up and running. It's that simple. People complicate everything. I showed you how to go to the WordPress forms if you have a template, how to go to all forms, how to make it so that they're emailing you. I showed you how to make it so if you're just using forms on Elementor, how to make it so they're emailing you. How to go buy domain names, all that. It's that easy. So yeah, I hope this can help somebody. And please feel free to reach out with any criticism or if you need help.